Hey guys, it's your boy V back with more Mountain content, and the Alliance Battle Meta Tier List slash spreadsheet slash guide is finally here. I've been working on this for quite some time, and I have to say thanks to the Flying V for really helping me out with this thing. This spreadsheet and the guide was not possible without him and without his help, so I really appreciate that. Also, with this mega guide, I also will be doing maybe more stuff about after the alliance battle and everything is done. I will keep changing and updating this thing almost every month, because usually now with every update we are having some really nice meta changes with the tier 4s coming. So I will try and keep the track of all of these things. I added the ABX as well as ABL metas in this same sheet, and I will definitely guide you through what we have been working on and how you can basically score to basically get the new rewards that we have now for the alliance battle legend, as well as we have the alliance battle extreme. Now I know everyone is not going to be able to get the rewards depending on your accounts, but I hope this guide and this whole thing helps you, because I worked and definitely it's gonna be nice. So let me just start off. I'm gonna start off with the burn season, then we will move on to the paralyze, and then we will go for the silence. Then we will be taking a look at the alliance battle snare, shock and fracture seasons as well in this one. I'll leave a link later on, so I'll let you guys know about that. So okay, so first of all, obviously burn season, we're going to start off. I think I'm going to start off with the silent season, because this is the season that is going right now. So usually the teams will be about the same for all the seasons. Some changes are there. CTPs usually rages, but judgments and others I've also added. So anyways, starting from the silent season, we have Magneto leadership, Magneto as the main DPS character, and then support you can use Mysterio and Enchantress. Obviously if you don't have Mysterio or Enchantress, you can go for the Phoenix 5 Cyclops uniform. As far as the rotation is concerned, it's usually the 5-day they cancel 3-4-2-1. After that, Magneto is just total spam, so there's nothing really in the rotation mainly. Roar cancel you will do obviously with Magneto. Leadership, alternate team, obviously if you do not have Magneto because he's a deluxe pack character, then you can use Cyclops leadership. Mysterio, I think Mysterio will be the second best now, if you don't have, and then Enchantress support. This thing kind of follows for the all the other seasons like Paralyze as well as Burn as well. Magneto has basically all the cancels, so you don't have to worry about, and the rest of the teams and build remains the same, with the CTP obviously being the Rage. Now, moving on to the no restriction, I do feel yes, you can basically use any character that you feel is the best for you, but I say that obviously Luna Snow is the highest scoring character in the whole game at this point. So I would like to go with the Nick Fury, Luna Snow, and White Fox support for the silent season. Now, the silent season is actually the best with lilac uniform. So if you don't have the paywall uniform, then you might have to choose some other character, but I would say Luna Snow will still do it. If you are having trouble, if you do not have Nick Fury or scoring low with White Fox, or if you don't have the White Fox uniform, you can go with the White Fox leadership, Luna Snow as the main DPS character, and then Coulson as the support. Coulson obviously is the best support, and I got the best score with this team up. Both the teams score about the same. Whichever you find easy, you can definitely go. Rotation, you guys can check right here. It follows for the Paralyze season as well, because Luna's lilac uniform actually has the Paralyze, so that's how it actually works out. Also, if you do not have the lilac uniform, you can still use Ghost Rider for the Paralyze. Okay, that's one more thing. And the rest of the teams kind of remains the same, as we have the Burn, Luna Snow on the lilac uniform as well as on the old uniform do not have burn, so you will have to use the tier 4 skill Ghost Rider Striker to cancel the roar, and that's how you will do. You can use other characters if you don't have Luna Snow. Obviously Jean Grey might be the best after. Maybe Magneto you can try, but I think Jean Grey might be the easiest after that. But it's all on you, whatever you kind of prefer. As far as the combat universal hero day is confirmed for the burn season, obviously Ghost Rider takes the cake on all the seasons, as you can see. And the team up one gonna be Ghost Rider with the leadership. We have DPS Ghost Panther leadership, sorry, DPS Ghost Rider and the Robbie Rays support. Even if you do not have the uniform, go with Robbie Rays. It's much better. Rotation, as you can see. And then we will be cancelling Roar with Ghost Rider on all these seasons for this thing. So it actually works out pretty well. Now, the alternate team up, if you do not have Ghost Rider, Captain Marvel is a really solid choice if you do not have Ghost Rider. Specifically, she can also be used on the female day. So you can go with Captain Marvel leadership, Captain Marvel as the main DPS, and then Phyla-Vell and Ghost Panther as the best team for this. And this will remain same for all the seasons. Now, moving on to the combat hero, we have M'Baku, Black Panther, and Valkyrie. Now, I do think that Black Panther kind of takes the cake from Moon Knight, but Moon Knight also is very strong. I myself have not had much practice with Black Panther, so I do prefer Moon Knight, but it's on you, whatever you want to play. I like Moon Knight, I like the playstyle, but Black Panther kind of definitely also does really good. Anyways, so we have M'Baku, Black Panther, Valkyrie will be the best team up for the combat hero. If you do not have that, alternate team you can use M'Baku, Moon Knight, and Valkyrie, and for the burn season, you can basically cancel out. Okay, if I'm not sure if Black Panther actually has the burn, so I might have to correct this thing. If he doesn't have, obviously the tier 4 Ghost Rider Striker will be the one. We have the Paralyze season, M'Baku, Black Panther, and everything basically remains the same. This, I would say, silence is where Black Panther takes a really big leap over Moon Knight, because Moon Knight have to swap cancel with Valkyrie, while Black Panther already has the silence, so he will be much better choice if you compare for the silence season. As far as the blast male day goes, obviously Magneto, again blast villain and blast male, he remains the same. You can also use Cyclops, Iron Man, and Coulson. I'm not sure if Mysterio will be able to score more than Iron Man, or I don't think actually I've actually tried, but Mysterio usually is a support, so you are better used inside or something on him than actually a DPS CTP. But you can still use other, team ups. Iron Man looks pretty nice, but kind of outdated, but you can still use him if you want to. All the other seasons, as I said, remains the same. The only thing changes from Blast Villain is the Enchantress support is gone because it's Blast Male, and the Cyclops support comes in for Magneto, and he can easily cancel all the stuff. Universal Villain, moving on to Jean Grey, takes the cake. Even though Loki just arrived, Jean Grey is still the strongest Universal Villain character in the whole game, especially for ABX as well. So Proxima Midnight, like this is kind of really weird. Proxima, even with that not so amazing leadership, she still is insane because of the damage dealt. I hope that we might get some more characters later on. So Proxima Midnight leadership, we have Jean Grey, DPS as the Morgan Le Fay support. Rotation you can see, usually spam after the first rotation, and it mainly depends on the second skill, not getting target issues. If you don't have that, obviously Loki, Proxima, and then obviously Morgan Le Fay support is the second best team up if you don't have him. It kind of goes for all the seasons. Jean Grey also have all the cancels and everything, so it should be fine without any issues. Now, moving on to the Speed Hero Day, we have leadership as Nick Fury, Luna Snow, and White Fox. Or, as I said before, you can use White Fox leadership, Luna Snow, and any support. If you have Wave, that's good, but Shuri, I would say, is the best case scenario. Some people find that Shuri leadership is better. I think White Fox is better because of the cold resistance down, so helps out. For the burn season, obviously, you need the tier 4 skill Ghost Rider Striker cancel. And as far as the other are actually concerned, you can cancel easily with Luna Snow. This is the lilac uniform, by the way. So yeah, I'm not taking into account the old uniform at the moment. I've done already so many videos about old rotations, so you can definitely check them out later on. So then moving on to the combat villain, which is I think also today. So if you're using Dr. Octopus, Abomination, Dr. Octopus, and Taskmaster are the best team. You can use Titania as well with Dr. Octopus if you want to, but Abomination gives the best score. Is the same. Abomination just strikes, so that's just better. So anyways, for the burn season, we have to obviously rely on either the Taskmaster strike or the tier 4 Ghost Rider skill strike. So that's how you will cancel for the burn season. If you do not have Dr. Octopus, obviously Namor becomes the obvious second best choice, but Namor is far from Dr. Octopus. Doc Ock just too OP, man. Okay, so it kind of goes for all the other seasons as well. It's just that you can cancel, silence, and paralyze with Doc pretty comfortably. Then comes the no restriction of the second week. It starts. So Then we have the Nick Fury, Luna Snow. As I said, it will be exactly the same, just like I said before. If you have a better character that can score more than your Luna, you can try it out. Otherwise, Luna, I would say, is the best choice. Universal female hero, Captain Marvel takes the cake because you cannot use Ghost Rider here. So the same team up as the alt we used on the Universal hero. We will go with Captain Marvel leadership, Captain Marvel DPS, and then Phyla Well and Angela support. Roar Cancel obviously will be the Captain Marvel. If you don't have that, Scarlet Witch, the old meta, is the one to go with. The support will be about the same, Phyla-Vell and Angela, so there is not much of a difference. Maybe if Wanda gets a tier 4 soon, this might change, and this will change, but we will see about that. As far as the female villain is concerned, Black Cat, Jean Grey, and Sin are definitely the best team up, but Black Cat and Sin are the paywall uniforms that you need to get. If you don't have them, you can also use the Proxima Midnight, Supergiant, and Morgan Le Fay team. Obviously, if you do not have them, if you don't have Jean Grey, then Supergiant. If you have Jean Grey, you can switch around. Okay, even if you don't have this. I use the Proxima and the other team up, I guess. So that's how it goes. It's kind of follows for the all seasons, and that's how it is. Supergiant is, I think, maybe if she gets a tier 4 in the future, but I do think that they'll have to, I suppose, raise the ABX cap or something. They're not gonna make Supergiant so OP. Jean Grey is just too insane. Then we move on to the Speed Hero Female Day, where we go with leadership. This is personal choices. You can go with Misty Knight, or you can go with Shuri. I've heard that with the mighty CTPs, people find that Misty Knight is doing better for Luna Snow compared to Shuri, so you guys can test yourself. Luna Snow and White Fox support is there. The Roar Cancel will be the same tier for Ghost Rider, and for the other seasons, we'll have Luna Snow. And if you don't have that, obviously, Fox leadership, Luna Snow as our main DPS, and Shuri will be the ones to try out. Combat female, this is the only, I think I don't like this one a lot because we definitely desperately need the tier 4 for this thing. Anyways, hopefully soon. Leadership, we have She-Hulk, and then we have to DPS all of the 3 characters swap plays, Valkyrie and Titania as the main supports. The rotations are written down below. And then Roar Cancel, Burn specifically. She-Hulk and Valkyrie don't have Burn, so you'll have to use Titania to cancel. As far as the other team is concerned, you can use Titania, Valkyrie, and Scream. I heard that Scream is a bit better or maybe easier to use, but again, it's the Burn season, so Titania is the main. Then for the Paralyze, everything remains the same. It's just that Paralyze, Titania, Valkyrie, I think She-Hulk has Paralyze, I believe, so probably you can cancel with both of them. And for Silence, Valkyrie and Titania are the ones you will use to cancel the roars. Rest of the thing remains the same. The speed villain, we have the Black Cat, Red Goblin, and then Sin. Again, 2 paywall uniform. If you don't have them, Green Goblin or Red Goblin is very easy to farm, so I don't think anyone should use any other character for this thing. So you can use Red Goblins as leadership, Red Goblin also as the main, and Mystique or Craven if you do not have Black Cat or Sin in your team up. So you can also do that. About the CTPs, you can definitely use a Judgment on this guy. Ghost Rider also you can use a Judgment. That's the main thing. And Red Goblin actually have all the cancel, Silence, Paralyze, and Burn. So you don't basically have to worry about this thing. And that kind of sums up the ABX list for December 2023. It's 8th of December right now. So yeah, that's how the ABX list kind of looks like. Now, moving on to the ABL list, because I really want to finish all of them. We do have the Snare, Shock, and Fracture season. Snare season is the one going on right now, so I'm going to start off right here with the Speed Female Human Day. So, what actually happens here is, I believe it's Speed Female or Speed Human Female, I kind of forgot. I might have maxed it up. Let me know if this is, I think this should be right, but if it's wrong, definitely let me know in the comment section. Anyways, so ABL is slightly different. Old uniform is shit here. Okay, you have to use the lilac uniform. If you do not have the lilac uniform, sadly, probably use some other character. Okay, so you can use the Shuri or Misty Knight, as I said, depending on whichever scores best for you. Luna Snow and White Fox. Cancel, obviously, Snare, Luna Snow has, so we will do that. If you don't have Luna Snow, then you can go with Spider-Gwen. I believe she is the best category. She's the best character after that. Then we have move on to the shock season. Obviously, we do not have shock on Luna Snow, so we will be canceling with Misty Knight, and we'll be using the co-op skill to cancel. I think I've already showed you guys the video before. You can check that out. And again, if you don't have this, everything else kind of remains the same. Shock is the only thing. Luna Snow actually has paralyze, fracture and snare, both of them, so you can cancel easily. Now, moving on to the blast villain male, Magneto again takes the cake. So probably one of the most priority characters. Magneto as lead, Magneto as DPS, Cyclops, the Phoenix 5 uniform, because that's a villain. And then Mysterio. Rotation will be about the same, spammy. Roll cancel with Magneto, Snare he has. If you do not have that, then probably you can use Cyclops, Mysterio, and Strife. Now it depends if your Strife is better, or depends if your any other is better, because there are not really supports for this day. Cyclops and Mysterio are actually the only supports, so that's it. For as far as the shock is concerned, we will cancel the roar with Thor Striker, and then we have Magneto for the fracture, because he has fracture as well. As far as the no restriction day concerned, we have the Luna Snow, and then White Fox, Coulson team up. It depends on whichever works for you. I do think that the Luna Snow, Fox, and Coulson team is the best, but you can also use Nick Fury, Luna Snow, and White Fox. Nobody basically beats Luna Snow for ABL. She's just insane, you know. And it kind of goes for all the other stuff right here. So you can see all the cancels. Same thing will happen Misty Knight. The leadership just can change slightly depending on the seasons. Universal female concerned, we have Satana. Like the uniform is old, but the 70% fire damage actually is incredibly insane for this girl. Okay. So we have Satana, Jean Grey, and Morgan Le Fay, the best team up, beating all the other team up. If you don't have Jean Grey, Captain Marvel, yes, you can use, but I showed you, I think, before an Alliance Battle Legend, Captain Marvel is not that amazing. So I would say don't do that. But if you don't have Jean Grey, absolutely, you can try this thing out. You can try, I think, Supergiant as well, but I believe tier 4 Captain Marvel is better. Again, it kind of goes for all the other seasons. And then the big change here is actually Shock, you need Thor Striker, and Fracture, you actually need to swap Morgan Le Fay for Captain Marvel. Because Captain Marvel with the last Avengers uniform actually has fracture on the skill. Also with the new uniform also has fracture. So you have to swap cancel in the fracture season for Jean Grey with Captain Marvel. Now moving on to the human female, then we have Shuri, Misty Knight. As you can see, maybe if we get a She-Hulk uniform later on, she might do better. We will see. So it's about the same as the speed human female as well. Same cancels and same everything. So you guys can just check that out. Then we have the combat villain male. Dr. Octopus again shines here with Abomination, Doc Ock, and Taskmaster. Same team up, Abomination, Namor, and Taskmaster, because it's male category, so you cannot use Titania here. Okay, so Taskmaster will be the cancel for the Snare, Doc Ock can cancel for the Shock, and Doc Ock can cancel for the Fracture season. So that's the difference between the others, and everything kind of remains the same. Moving on to the Blast Mutant hero. Now this is something I don't know, like I really was hoping for a Blast tier 4 female, but anyways. So Polaris, Cable, and Dazzler for the Snare season is the best. Cable will be the cancel, which we are doing right now, as I think I did already show you the 15 million run. Polaris, Storm, and Dazzler will be the best team if you do not have that, the alternate team. For the other seasons, Shock will be something of a change. The Cable score will go down, and the Roar cancel will be with Cyclops. We have to remove Polaris, sadly, and that's how it is. As far as the Fracture is concerned, we can use Polaris, Cable, Dazzler again, and Polaris will be able to swap cancel easily for this day. Now, Speed Female. This is also something that you can use. Spyro and Gamora also comes into the picture. Luna Snow still holds the top place. Roar cancel and everything will be the same. If you don't have that, Gamora actually will be the best option. If you have Spyro-Gwen, yes, you can use it, but Gamora scores more than Spyro-Gwen in Alliance Battle Legend, so you can also use her as the leadership and DPS as the alternate team if you don't have that. Alien male hero, probably I don't like this one because we need better metas, and specifically with Odin, the support don't really help, and Star-Lord is just old, so hopefully Silver Surfer or someone we can get someday soon. So you can use better Ravil leadership, Odin and Thor. That will be the best team up for alien male hero. If you don't have Odin, obviously Star Lord, Groot, and Hulkling support will be the best. I know Hulkling, Rocket Raccoon does nothing actually. Hulkling is better. And for the Snare season, we have the tier 4 skill Jean Grey Striker. Jean Grey uniform you'll have to switch. Okay, she doesn't have the Snare on this new uniform. Then Shock is gonna be very easy cancel, and then Fracture also Odin can cancel. Star Lord you can use. Odin is just over Star Lord, but I think all depends on which character you prefer to play. Then no restriction. We get again the same team ups as before, so I don't have to explain that. Hero Mutant Female. This is where Storm kind of takes the cake. Storm has been meta for like what, almost 2 years now. It was a summer days uniform. The summer days is gonna come in a few months, so Storm uniform has been meta for about 1.5 year almost, maybe more. So she needs to go, but maybe hopefully Marvel do something about this. Polaris Storm Dazzler is going to be the best. We will be cancelling Snare with the Polaris because Storm doesn't have it. If you don't have that, obviously you can use the Jean Grey Blast uniform, although that scores lower, but I think that is the best option if you do not have Storm. You can also use, I believe, Polaris or Psylocke, but I think Jean Grey is a better option because you basically use her with rage. So I don't think giving her extra rage to Polaris will be much of a help, but you can try if you want to. Other seasons also, it kind of remains the same. And the changes, the cancel just change. Polaris for the Fracture, Storm for the Shock season, which is understandable. Alien villain, then obviously we have the Loki, the new meta now. So Proxima leadership, Loki, Proxima and Enchantress is the main support. Rotation is down below. I've already posted the video, I believe. Then we have the roar cancel with Loki for next season. Shock, we'll have to use the Thor Striker because Loki doesn't have Shock. And then Fracture, Loki can cancel. If you don't have that alien villain, you can use Thanos as the main DPS as well. You can check the alternate teams. Universal Male kind of is, I would say, a bit of confusing. It was before. Like, I think now the picture is much more clear. So obviously Loki with Thanos leadership and Ghost Panther takes the cake. He is the best character for both these days. Loki cancels and everything. Alternate team now. Some people do prefer Black Bolt. I say I prefer Ghost Rider because I feel he has more value as a striker as well. So I would rather build Ghost Rider compared to Black Bolt. It depends on you, whatever you feel easy. Black Bolt absolutely is much easier to use, so you can choose him if you want. But Ghost Rider and Ghost Panther leadership, Robbie Ray's support is probably the best after Loki. Now this is something maybe you can change on some seasons. If you find that Ghost Rider is not scoring that well for you, you can go back and change to Black Bolt if you want to. Although Black Bolt is only 1 day, so I would prefer building Ghost Rider at this point. Combat Human Male, then we have M'Baku, Doc Ock, and Taskmaster. Uniform is there, rotation is there, and then roar cancel. M'Baku or Taskmaster, both of them can cancel on Snare. For the Shock, Doc Ock can cancel. Fracture, Doc Ock can cancel. And then we have Moon Knight or Black Panther. You can use any of these characters for this day. Now, if I did actually miss some of them, this kind of sums up the Alliance battle list as well. I think I covered all the days, the rotations, the alternate team ups and everything. And I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I will be updating this list monthly probably, or update wise, to keep you guys updated with the new meta and everything. And now, obviously, with the new supply tier 4 chest and everything, these rewards, we need to absolutely score more. I'm also thinking, by the way, about how to score a 15 million and how to score 12 million in ABX and ABL respectively videos, because we need to get these chests to work on our themes, more tier 3 and tier 4 materials. I think that will be much more helpful to you guys later down the line. So let me know what you think of the video. Let me know what you think about this whole list. I will be updating this. Also, we will be adding more spreadsheets later down the line soon on the channel. So yeah, I do hope that the list and everything kind of keeps helping you guys. And you guys can let me know in the comment section what you think about all of this. Give this video a like if you did enjoy this. Also, subscribe to the channel if you already have not. I will leave a link to this spreadsheet in the description of this video, so you guys can check that out wherever you go. And yeah, thanks for watching. Take care. And as always, if you do enjoy the content, I hope to see you again. Take care. I'll see you all in the next one.